Alright, so welcome to my channel and let's continue our journey of Grease Pencil. My name is William Jiaming and this channel covers everything, just my journey of learning art, including traditional art and digital art. So let's get started. So in this video we're going to talk about the plane that when you actually draw your Grease Pencil, okay? So right now, the plane's default settings had origin and a front, X and Z. So let me just show you. Okay, right now, this plane, let me use this annotation. Okay, annotate, you can use like shift and spacebar. Let me just click this. Shift and spacebar, and then you press D, and you can use just a shortcut for annotation. Okay, once you click this annotation, you just move a little bit closer. Okay, and I can just draw this annotation here. Okay, and okay, so it's just some bug with my pen. So okay, so this plane. Okay, because this axis is x-axis, all right, and this axis is a z-axis. So basically, this plane will be the canvas that we draw. All right. So let's. I think I can get rid of this right now. Okay. So yeah, because this is kind of like another sort of Grease Pencil. So if you press N, it's sort of like at this viewport. But don't you worry about that because you can always get rid of the annotation by just switch it off. Okay, just need to switch it off. Okay, and you don't need to stick into the annotation mode. Okay, so everything you draw will be stick to the origin and the front and with the X and Z plane. So let me show you. Okay, so this is William Jiaming's channel, WJM, and if you rotate, it's at this plane. Okay, and you sort of can see that it's like invisible canvas. But what if we change that a little bit? We change origin to 3D cursor, and right now we can still draw on X and Z plane, but the 3D cursor and the origin can be different. So the origin will be the like the axis of X and Y and Z axis. So the crossing point will be the origin point, but the 3D cursor can be at any places. So even though I go back to here, and I can still say drawing a circle. Okay, let me just using a draw pencil. Okay, even though I just want to draw a circle around the WJM, William Jiaming, when I rotate, it is in fact not on this plane, but rather on this plane. Okay, even though I can draw, still it will not. Yeah, this is like an illusion. Okay, even though I draw, it seems at this plane. Okay, but did I draw on this plane? No, it's on the front of X and Z axis plane, but move forward to the place where the cursor is. Okay, so if I just rotate a bit, it's like illusion. It's pretty interesting. So if I rotate a bit, you will notice that everything is just at this plane. Even though, say, yeah, let me just show you another illusion. Even though I'm at this point, and I tend to draw on this like the origin point. Okay, so I tend to just let me just give you an illusion here. Say something like, oh, I'm just drawing something like this. Okay, so this must be at the original plane, so it's the backwards, right? Let me show you. It's not. If I rotate, still it's not here. So it's very interesting. I can still, yeah, I can already think of fun stuff that use this kind of illusion to create something that is there, but it's not there. Okay, and I can think of a lot of we can borrow from the illusion artist. I think we got a lot of famous illusion artists but they can create things using like this simulation software. We can simulate that, and then you can say make some actual product that can create this illusion. This feels so great. Okay, and let's do one more thing. Okay, so we can use service. I think service is very very interesting, and that is exactly what brought me to Grease Pencil the first place, because I love the feeling of Grease Pencil when you actually add this Grease Pencil effect to your original 3D work. So let me just show you this, okay? Let me just command and Z to undo everything. And by the way, I can undo a lot of things. Okay, I can undo all the way to the beginning. But right now, I think I'm going to make it darker. And by the way, if you want to do that as well, you just go to the edit, go to the preferences, and you got system. And you can just undo steps, maximize it. It will save you a lot of trouble in the future. Just trust me, make it maximize and leave it 0. Okay, leave the undo memory limit to 0, and then I think yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so I can do all these crazy undo things, and we can, get started. So we got this service, and I think we can get this cursor. We can set this cursor back to the original point. Okay, so when I doing the like this 3D modeling, so normally when I like to set the cursor back to origin, I use the shortcut. Okay, so basically, yeah. So I normally use shortcut, and the shortcut is using Shift and S. Okay, so we got the wheel coming out, and then you can select whatever you want to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to set the 3D cursor to world origin. So that's here, cursor to world origin. Okay, so just snap it back to your origin. And once you snap it back to origin, you can add multiple objects. So Shift and A. Yeah, where's my... Yeah, I just changed the cursor again. Sorry about that. Snap that to your world origin. And I think I need to get the screencast key enabled. So sorry about that. So then with Shift and A to add new objects. Of course, you're going to enter the object mode and add object. So maybe add some plane. Yeah, you can add a lot of things, or maybe a cube, maybe grab that and then exit x-axis to make it like right a little bit, and then Shift and A, and maybe maybe add Suzanne monkey or maybe a cube, UV sphere. I think that should do. Grab an x-axis to the right side, and maybe add something to the left side as well. So like a sphere cylinder. Grab the x-axis to the left, and here torus. Torus is good. So grab x-axis to here, and finally add our Suzanne monkey. Grab and put it here. So all that is because I like to test drawing on this surface. So it's really fun. And by the way, if you are using 2D animation, the background is a little bit too bright, so I don't like that, because I facing my facing computer all day. What I'm talking about? I'm facing computer all day, facing screen all day, so this got a huge strain on my eyes. So I can't stand this really bright color. I look like a nocturnal animal right now. So here is another tip for you. You can just click here, and you just change the background to theme. And I use a really dark theme, so it's going to pretty dark. Of course, the viewport you can manually do that. You can even got some like weirdish color. I think maybe some. I think there's some theory saying that the green or yellowish color is good for the eye. I'm not sure it will do for me. But of course, hey, you can do all this sort of customization. Okay, I think green is maybe good. I think that's some. I think I read some article. I don't know whether it's a good, correct or not. Is that the surgeon, like why they're wearing green things because they doing the operation too long, and they see blood a lot. So they like green is good for the eye, or maybe yeah, I'm not sure. But hey, you can try green or yellow, just for your eyes benefit and for your own sanity reasons. I'm not sure. I just speak whatever I think right now, and yeah, do research that a little bit. Don't take my advice. I'm not doctor. Okay, that's enough about this small talk. Let's go back here. So what I'm going to do is to change that to draw mode. So I can use like Control and Tab, and or I can go back to. Okay, there's no. Yeah, we got the stroke. So we can go to draw mode. Okay, let's just do that manually. And once you select the surface, okay, and you can select a certain offset. So basically, the offset is like you can draw exactly on the surface, or you can have an offset that just floats a little bit above this surface. So offset is just this amount, like the offset amount. Okay, so let's just choose the original one. Okay, and by the way, if you, I think maybe since I'm going to draw, maybe I'm going to change the color to thin. Okay, nothing too fancy. And since I'm going to draw, I'm going to change a little bit about the material and the color. Okay, so I'm going to set it to tool and material. I think green is good. Let me try this. Definitely it's not green, so I'm going to add a material and line. Okay, so solid. Okay, index. Yeah, I haven't colored material yet, so maybe just to use color attribute and make it like a greenish color, or maybe like a dark bluish color, just to make it okay, interesting. And brush pencil, yeah, log pencil. That's a little bit weird. Why is not changing the color? Is that because I haven't applied it yet? To the stroke material. Let's use material and choose this. Okay, it's working. Okay, square. I think it's dotted. Solid fill. Solid stroke. Yeah, let me just use solid stroke and change the color and use material like this. Okay, just want a quick demo, maybe blue. Okay, it's working. And yeah, once you see it's working, you can see the problem, where the problem is. So for example, if I draw something like here, and I just rotate this view, you'll see that, yeah, it's actually draw on the surface because, it's actually on the surface. By the way, I changed that to view, okay? It's on the surface, but it's got a huge offset. So for example, if I draw something here, it still stick to the surface, but just too much of it. Okay. Of course, if you are like doing some of the art style that require this, yeah, you can do that. But since I'm not going to do something like this, yeah. And by the way, you don't want to do any overlap because these two objects got too close, so you will have a hard time calculate things. So the offset's definitely too big, but you can do something like this, and then you can say change the mode. Okay, change object mode and select this, and you can actually say hide it. So edge, hide it, just to leave this grease pencil out, you can do that. But preferably is that let me just undo everything. Preferably you just decrease this. Okay, so it's just too much. Let me decrease that gradually by holding shift, so I can decrease the things really slowly. Let me just maybe, that's definitely really slow, really small, sorry. Forgive my English, it's very small. And in order for you guys to see it clearly, I'm going to use a sort of a marker like so. Okay, so I can actually draw on this, and of course you can draw on the plane. Okay, we'll stick to the plane. You can draw here, like a wheeling, jumping, something like that. You can do whatever you want. It will just stick to the surface. Okay, and then you can hide it, and yeah, this we can do that as well. Okay, it will stick to the surface, and let's do something interesting. Okay, I'm going to show you that you can really smooth this, and then you can draw really close to the surface. Okay, so I think it's not smooth enough, so maybe I'm going to add a modifier. So you can add a modifier, say the visual surface modifier, and make it 2. You should do, and you can apply and the shader smooth, so you got a really smooth surface. And since I got a really small offset, I can draw on this to then, yeah, really close. So let me show you. Let me just go back to the draw mode, which I'm not seeing here. So I sort of have to choose the stroke in order to go to the draw mode, and then say, let's make a really funny face. Okay, maybe not this marker. Let me just use the ink, maybe just a pen. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking about this. Okay, really interesting. You can even aiming for some comic effect. Okay, things it will just stick to this surface, so you can get a pretty good result. And maybe add some bright like this. Okay, maybe just the material, because I just got the material, and solid fill. Let me just use one material for now. Okay, this we can cover that part, and yeah, we got, maybe add some hair to also there. Okay, some comical hair also there. Okay, that should do. And maybe some mustache. Okay, it's sort of like a texture pen, but yeah, you can use solid fill. Yeah, maybe solid stroke, but change the color. But here is the point: if you change the color, everything will change. So you have to use another completely new material, something like that. Okay, and so I'm not going to bother with that. Just to use this comical, like, you can even add some of the shadowy parts, just for, you know, the final result. You can add some maybe yeah, something like that. Okay, yeah, just a quick demo of what's going on. And of course you can erase this as well. I think they're erasing line, so I have to be really careful. Maybe just make this part the eye I want to erase. Okay, so yeah, just got some really rough sketch here. Okay, that looks pretty funny. And yeah, by the way, if you are doing some sketch, you have to rotate this. So sometimes the line can have a really weird calculation like this, okay? Because you are starting from here and go all the way down here. Since the computer, the Blender software will automatically calculate like this point that you point using a pen on the screen, and when you like drag it, just from that specific viewpoint, from your point of view, is really close. Okay, so you just draw a line, but in fact it's in 3D. So one point may be here, the other may be like way like behind this point and way left. But you are looking this way, so this 2 point just become 1 point. So you just like draw that, but that's what happens when this line will be really stretched, because you are essentially looking this way, and this Blender will just connecting dots. So there are some parts that you need to edit that or erase that later. But if you are not going to do too much of the change of the view angle, you maybe just do something like this. It doesn't matter, okay? But if you do like huge changes, you might need to change that a little bit. And of course, I love some design when you finish with the draw mode, you go back here, you go to the object mode, and you select this Suzanne object and you hide it. It's really interesting. So if you hide it and you rotate a little bit, this Suzanne monkey is like floating in the air. Okay, this is really good, like a way of quickly draw a sketch in 3D. So the line is actually in 3D. This is so interesting. You can even have a certain model's outline, but we will talk about that later. Yeah, I made some projects earlier that I used grease pencil to apply to a specific model, and then I later hide the model, leave only the grease pencil. So the grease pencil, and then add some animation to original model. So the grease pencils, like, they will move really fantastically, but you will see, you will feel, give you some sort of feeling that is animation, using like you are drawing animation, but in fact it's just a 3D model moving. And of course you can use this technology to use motion capture to make the 3D model moving, and then the grease pencil that attached to the 3D model can also move, but then you later hide this 3D model, so the line will move. So the other people will see something like the sketch is moving. Is a really interesting effect, and I'm going to talk about that. And because I have a coding as well as a finance background, so I will talk to you guys about how to write add-ons for it. And I also written some of the add-on. I think when the time is mature, I'm going to share with you guys, and maybe just to finish with the tutorial first, so you guys can make yourself. And if you want to support me and just save yourself a few hours of work, you can just buy that at Gumroad, something like that. Yeah, that's for future video. For now, I think this is a pretty decent, pretty interesting drawing as Susanna Monkey using wrist pencil, and I believe you guys can already feel how powerful this seemingly unimportant, but it's really, really important. Let me just show you how deep this rabbit hole goes. So that's the reason I named this 100 Days of Dive into this grease pencil. Okay, so yeah, see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumb up. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Bye.